Hi Stampers, my name is Sandy Hancock. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I want to welcome you to Utterly Awesome Stamping. Today I want to show you a gift set. This is a box with 10 cards and envelopes that I designed to give to school teachers at the beginning of the year. I have several neighbors involved at the school where my children attended when they were young, and so we thought it would just be fun to start out the year with a thank you. We're so glad, appreciate all that you're doing for our children. So this box is 4.5 inches this way, 2 inches this way, and 2 3/4 high. It has 10 note cards in it. I believe you could probably fit as many as 20 in here, but we decided to just start out with 10. So let me show you how to make the project. What I'm using to make it are the note cards and envelopes. They come 22 a pack. The finished size is 5 inches by 3.5 inches. They come pre-scored and of course include the 20 envelopes. So let's get started. Here's my card, pre-folded. What I'm going to do is use the stamp called Watercolor Wonder. You just tap it, and I'm going to huff on it, which means to blow lightly. I'm going to stamp at an angle. That just warms up the ink so that you can get the most off possible. Okay, then I'm going to use the set Watercolor Wonder, and I just want to show you other elements in this set. It has 11 stamps. You can see it says, "Just for you, thank you. You are a fabulous work of art," and then it has other elements to it that are really interesting. But the only image I'm going to use today is this one right here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is ink it, then I'm going to stamp off just a tiny bit, then I'm going to stamp, that's first generation stamping, then without returning to the ink, stamp again, that's second generation, without returning to the ink, stamp again, that's third generation. So just like that, the card is completed. And what you'll find is if you stamp assembly line, you'll be able to complete a project pretty quickly. So when I stamped 10 of these, what I did was I just stamped all 10 thank yous, and then I went back and stamped the work of art stamp. Okay, so now we have the cards, and we're ready to make the box. I'm going to take my Simply Scored, just move that out of the way. Yep. Okay, so now I'm starting with a piece of cardstock that is 8 1/4 inches by 7.5, and I'm going to start with the 8 1/4 inch side, and I'm going to score at 2 inches. So now if you're good at math, you can just say 8 1/4 take away 2 is 6 1/4, or you can do it the real simple way and just turn it around and score it at 2. And then we'll do the same thing on this side, except we'll do 2 3/4. Then we'll turn it around, score it again at 2 3/4. Now, there's a right way to cut this and a not so great way to cut it. So let me show you, first of all, the not so great way to cut it. If you cut in from the sides, in other words, if you cut up the 2 3/4 inch sides, this is what you're going to end up with. You're going to have these little end pieces. You'll pull up the back, pull up the front. It's just a little oddball looking. You don't have a smooth rounding for the corners. The sides are too short. Okay, so that's the way you do not want to do it. Here's the way you do want to do it. You want to cut in from the 2 inch sides like this. Okay, and so you're not going to put any adhesive on the little sides. So let me just show you what it is going to look like when you fold it up. Okay, it's going to have a, well, let me do it for you really. Okay, so what you're going to do is fold in the 2 flaps at the back. We'll just use the fast fuse. And then when you finish, do a little check mark. Like that. Okay, now we'll take off the sticky strip. The sticky strip's only on the front portion of the box. Okay, so now here's what we're going to do. We're going to pull the back forward. I want this little flap in the center because I don't want to see it. So it goes next, and then we'll pull this side with the sticky strip up and close it. Okay, then on the other side, we'll do the back, the flap. There we go, on the sticky strip. So now we have a really nice rounded front. And here are the elements that I'm going to put on the front. I just lost the C. Okay. I'm using, oh, I just used this and forgot to put it back in. You can see that I used, oh, by the way, this paper is the designer print pack, and this is the Brights. So I used number 2 for the blue part. And let me grab number 1. Here's number 1. And you can see that that's what I used to cut out the white. So there's that. And then I used Perfect Print to cut out the letter. What we're going to do is use the first letter of the last name so that it will be personalized. This set comes in 2 dies, and the reason I put on this shelf paper, it's sticky, is that so I can see where I'm going. So you just put it on, it sticks, run it through the Big Shot, and then pull off all of these little pieces, and then you can see exactly where you want to put your cardstock. It saves you a lot of time and frustration and cardstock. Okay, so then I just put these little elements together, put them on the box, and there you go. It's a really simple project. We're going to get together about 4 moms and just have a lot of fun assembling these. We're going to do 20 packages of them, and it won't take us very long to do with 4 people. So I hope you have a lot of fun with this project. I know we're going to. So thanks for stopping by. Be sure to visit my blog, sandystamper.com, for more details and more creative ideas. Bye-bye.